Hey guys, Kay here. Today we're going to be playing Symptom. We're a courier in a world that has fallen to ruin and there are monsters, so let's try to survive. That feeling again. Sometimes you're just there, living your life, stuck in the same routine, and then time seems to move faster than you can keep up. The plans you had start slipping away, and you don't even know when you stopped trying. The world, so many things have changed in the past few years, but people remain the same. 3 years ago, a year like any other, world, political schemes, celebrity scandals. There was no explosion, no flash in the sky. It happened on a Wednesday morning. Ordinary people in schools, big corporations, hospitals, everywhere, started losing what made them human. It's just like in zombie apocalypse movies, but no one knows they're getting infected. At first, the military tried setting up quarantine centers, but even the generals, locked away in exclusive zones, went through the same metamorphosis. Soon, people decided the only solution was to isolate themselves in their homes, in their virtual worlds. Amid all this, someone still needs to get things from one place to another. Delivering stuff became a suicide job. But you can do it with a bike and a bit of stupidity. I need to stop drifting in thought and snap back to reality. I've reached the town, now just need to find the house with a yard entrance surrounded by the stump of trees that were once there. Okay, first delivery, entrance surrounded by tree stumps. I assume this is our bike. Very atmospheric. Can we read this? Tree stumps? I don't see anything. Got two houses that are crossed out. I'm assuming we'll stick to the left. Oh, monster. Oh shoot, it's chasing now. I didn't think it'd be that fast or anything. It almost looked harmless. Oh crap, he's still chasing me. Oh my god, we're screwed. I don't know what house we're supposed to go to. I gotta grab this and turn around. Entrance surrounded by tree stumps. We gotta make sure we remember which house we're going to, cause we're gonna be doing multiple trips if we don't. Alright, nothing here. We've reached the leftmost end. I think we gotta go right. Some weird looking creature. We're entering a barn of some sort? Okay, yep. Tree stumps. Now we just gotta reach the house. Is it gonna stop chasing me? Yo, not cool, man. Hey, let me be. Okay, we're good. A small crack in the door opens. Two tired eyes peek out, then widen. Ah, finally. Guess I wasn't completely forgotten after all. New face? Must be the third one just this month. Listen closely. Don't ask anything, just do what I tell you. She pulls out a dusty box and another one, smaller but very well sealed. 2 deliveries. The first one is for the old teacher's house. Knock 3 times and it will open. At the entrance, you'll see a wooden archway with lights. Around it are several trees with orange leaves. It's just an old man living alone since his wife passed. Don't let his demeanor scare you. Alright, knock 3 times, archway, golden leaves. The other one is for maybe the savior of this town, the pharmacist. Another widower, but he was left with 3 daughters to keep him busy. He's got a fancy gate with a passcode, and I have no idea what it is. Figure it out when you get there. The deliveries are for today. Knock once. If no one answers, move on. Everyone's scared these days. She seems to reconsider the words she said to the delivery boy. Sorry for being so rude with you. Ever since the infection started, it's been hard taking care of the kids. Do you think you could help me out with some food? We can go with here you go, but this is all there is. Don't expect anything more from me. Or I just came to pick up the delivery. I'm not here to chat. Let's go with Q. She humbly takes the food from your hands, giving you the package and starts to smile. The smile turns from gratitude into hysterical laughter. Ah, fuck. Ha 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 ha, you idiot. I live alone here. Thanks for the food. Oh, you bitch. She slams the door. Frickin' asshole. I was just trying to be nice. Alright, now we gotta find an entrance with orange leafed trees. Oh, another one of the monsters. Archway, orange leaves, and there's a fancy gate with a password. I don't know what the password is, so maybe there might be one nearby. Right here? Oh shoot, I'm dead. Fucking hell. I should have put a little more effort into actually dodging. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. That's it. 3 knocks help keep those worms away. Who are you? Another worm? You probably breathed on my delivery. Don't you know that's how they multiply? Well, if you don't want it, then I'll keep your parcel. Bitch. The old man's head turns toward the inside of the house, listening to someone's voice. It's a boy. Woman. They're putting even children in this horrible job now. He grabs a very well wrapped package. Take this box. It's for the pharmacist's younger brother. Please try not to breathe on it. His property entrance is simple. It just has a strange blue light. He must be proud of it, trying to look different from the rest. The pharmacist inherited all the courage and intelligence from their parents and left this one with crumbs. I was even his teacher for a few years. He has a big heart. It would be terrible if he turned into a worm. The old man with dry eyes studies the boy. You seem too clever to just be carrying boxes. Tell me, if a worm delivers food to another, is he being generous or just spreading the infestation? We can go with, if he's hungry, I feed him. What he does after, I don't care. Or, if it ends up screwing everyone else, then it's not help, it's stupidity. Let's go with E. What? The old man seems to hear someone speaking to him again. Exactly, keep your eyes open, boy. Even those who understand can be accomplices, and accomplices are always disposable. Okay. Blue light at the entrance. Wait, without my bike go? Seriously, where'd my bike go? Oh, right here. Ooh, I was about to get pissed. Alright, so the fancy gate with the password, but we also have to go to the pharmacist's younger brother. He has a blue light at the entrance. Maybe the pharmacist is the last delivery. We should go to the younger brother first. He might tell us the password. Okay, here we go. You're not from around here, are you? You must be looking for the passcode. The little door closes. You hear footsteps inside the house. A few objects falling in tired sighs. The little door opens again. The old woman shows you a worn out piece of paper with a handwritten note. Here's the code, dear. I don't need anything in return. Someone inside the house tells her not to talk to outsiders. She hesitates. Can I tell you something? My husband once fed a man who later robbed our home. Oof. That man didn't show a hint of regret, but he told us a hungry man doesn't just steal the bread. I still wonder what he meant by that. We can say being kind around here is asking to be used, or hunger was probably just one of his problems. Yeah, let's say that. That was probably what my husband came to believe. After that, he was never the same. When the infection came, it was the only thing he kept repeating. Someone approaches from inside and forcefully closes the little door. Ah, man. What a calamity and tragedy can do to people. It's sad, but that's the unfortunate reality. When people get desperate, they just, they throw all their values out the window. The little door opens, but the person behind it takes a moment to appear. You can hear the sound of children playing in the background. Hello, I hope I didn't scare you with my appearance, but if I did, it's completely understandable. With this package, we've just taken another step towards solving this whole problem. Thank you for the delivery. This package of yours might change the lives of many people. Here, take this. It's one of the inventions I had built for my daughter's bicycle, but the sound of something falling and breaking cuts the conversation short. The pharmacist turns toward the inside. Sweetheart, did you hurt yourself? I'll be right there. I just need to finish speaking with the courier. When he returns, he sighs. His tone shifts. He holds the item more gently, as if holding a memory. I used to fix things like this with my daughter. She would help tighten the screws, give names to the parts. The truth is, the whole community is putting their trust in me, and I'm running out of ideas to find a cure, but the courier before you brought a sample from the first infected, an unusual case. He discreetly points to a small nearby house. My daughter stored the sample there, in the workshop. We had a terrible fight and she ran away, locking it up. I heard there's a wagon wheel leaning at the entrance of the property where she lives. Maybe that'll help you find it. I know I'm breaking protocol by telling you this, but maybe you could try asking her for the key. We can go with, I think while I'm on the road, it's when no one's talking. Or if this is going to help everyone, I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Let's go with E. If more people were like you, the world wouldn't be like this, and maybe we'd already be free from this infection. Don't forget to test the bike. You just need to make it jump. Press space to flip the bike while riding. What is that gonna do? Is it gonna kill the monsters? Oh, okay, we can turn our bike quickly. The little door opens carefully, trembling and faltering. The old teacher sent you, so he's still alive, huh? He exhales in relief, takes the package cautiously. He always sends me these things, says it's so I can survive the worm. Here, this package is for the weird boy who lives nearby. The entrance to this property has a wooden gate and looks more like a fortress wall. If you pay attention to what he says, his stoicism will make you think your only worth is listening to his annoying voice. He reaches into his coat and discreetly pulls out a smaller package. This one's for a house on the south side of town for my niece. She's a bit of an optimist and believes in superstition. That's why there's a wheel leaning by the entrance. People say it brings protection. It's nothing much, just a few little things to help her get through the days. He extends his hand to give it, then pulls back and asks, I should probably deliver it to her myself, shouldn't I? The world's in chaos, but I'm living relatively well. This town is too small. If they find out I'm keeping old ties, I could lose certain privileges. He quickly hands over the package. Do you think it's possible to care for someone without being there? We can go with sometimes disappearing is the only way to not make things worse. Maybe you already talked to them for the last time. No one just told you yet. I don't know. Q? Yeah, someone as cowardly as me would probably just cause more trouble. Tell her it came from someone who hasn't forgotten. How pleasant. The presence of someone truly fearless, a rare thing these days, with everyone locked away in their homes. He opens a small slot in the door and quickly grabs the package. So, you came from the house of that coward who lives in his brother's shadow. Amazing how someone can go their whole life without fighting their own battles. I do appreciate the delivery though. Few would risk their lives helping others in times like these. I have a delivery for the house beyond the tunnel. I used to go there to fetch water from the well right at the entrance. People have been spreading rumors that the family living there is completely infected. Looking on the bright side, they had a little girl who was always stuck inside, never free to play outside. He yawns casually and runs a hand through his hair as he changes the subject. Don't tell anyone what I'm about to say. Everyone thinks it was the pharmacist's daughter who brought the sickness here, and she lives near that family's house, so everyone fears that area. He passes the package through the door, trusting the courier with a confession. My family fell to the infection too. One day, I had to get rid of them all. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but did I really have a choice? We can say it's just cowardice dressed up with good rhetoric. Only those who care suffer after making a choice. We can go with Q. Cowardice, maybe, but I'm still alive. It's cruel to think this way, but sometimes love requires coldness. He gently closes the small opening in the door. Go on, take the package. You better hurry before that courage of yours starts to weigh on your shoulders. Alright, goddamn, this part took us really long. The drive was really far and there were a ton of monsters, so... Unlike the other houses, the resident doesn't reveal themselves right away, but a soft, low voice can be heard coming from the bottom of the door. Are you one of the good ones? The courier crouches down, trying to grasp what's being said. Or are you just pretending to be? The sound of something being dragged is heard. The voice draws a little closer to the gap in the door. They were different. They didn't look me in the eyes. They didn't call me by my name. It was just like I was another thing in the house. The voice trembles for a moment, then steadies. The words come with the strange clarity of something rehearsed too many times. They said they were only going out for a moment, but they came back even more different. I locked the door, stayed quiet. I hid. Waited 3 days for the noise to stop. They never tried to come in again. Silence. The delivery. It's for them, isn't it? For my parents. People still think they're here. Still think they're normal. The girl slides a small object through the gap. A folded piece of cloth with a button sewn in the center. This was from my backpack. If there's still room in yours, maybe you can take me with it. She hesitates, pulls the cloth back, but stops halfway. Her hand lingers, undecided. But it's your choice. Absolute silence. Nothing seems to move inside. Put me in your bag or step back and forget you ever heard me. We can go with put whatever's behind the door into the bag and leave, or step back and move on. Let's go with Q. The courier holds out the bag. The cloth disappears through the gap, along with the sounds from the house. Light footsteps, a held breath. The door opens. No words. A new weight in the bag. light, but impossible to ignore. Okay, now we just need to go to the pharmacist's daughter's house. Despite the signs of loneliness, the house still seems to be cared for by whoever lives there. Through the cracks in the door, the scent of freshly brewed tea is inviting. There's a slight delay before someone appears, but soon the little door opens, revealing someone deeply surprised. You have no idea how long it's been since I saw a real person at my door. The strangest thing is how your eyes look familiar, like someone described them to me over and over again. As she reaches out to take her delivery, she notices the boy's bag is slightly open and moving. Is there something in there? I swear I saw something move. She waits for an answer, but hears only the muffled sound of breathing coming from inside the bag. She lets out a long sigh and murmurs softly, almost to herself. They said I was the source, that I was the reason people were changing, the cause of the illness, the fever, the madness. But maybe what truly scares them is what they can't control. Still concerned about what might be inside the bag, she opens the door a bit more and gently reaches out. Let me see. When she looks inside, her expression is overtaken by a shock. A severely weakened little girl lies curled up inside the bag, her forehead sweaty, her hair stuck to her temples. This is the little girl from the house nearby. Her parents were seen nearby one day, just before they lost their human shape completely. So young, and she's already seen the worst side of life. But you did the right thing rescuing her. Now she needs care beyond what you can provide. And before he can reply, this place is safer than anywhere else out there. Even when people didn't have much, everyone in this town used to help each other. The old teacher organized games for the kids. My father's neighbors and her husband helped whenever someone needed food, but now, everyone is slowly losing something inside. Something almost impossible to get back once it's gone. They can't take that away from this girl. I know how to care for her. She takes the child inside, lays her under a soft blanket, and returns to the door with slow steps. In her hands, a carefully folded letter and an old brass key. I know my father sent you here to ask for this key. That's what he wanted from the beginning, but I brought it with me. Now I'm not even sure it makes sense to keep trying to protect this town from anything. Here, give this to him. The courier places the letter in his bag and reaches out to take the key, but she holds it longer than she should before letting go. He was just waiting for someone like you, someone with the right face, the right innocence, so he could take advantage of your generosity. She looks away for a moment. People believe he's this town's last hope, but too much hope in the wrong person is just the first symptom of a disaster. An uncomfortable silence settles in. You look like someone I knew, your eyes, the way you stay quiet, listening more than you speak. She takes a deep breath. He used to talk about you, the other courier. He said he had a young son, curious but stubborn. He visited me when no one else did. When everyone blamed me for the infection, called me a threat. She looks at the courier again, but now her eyes are burning. You're his son, aren't you? She tries to smile but can't. Her voice trembles. The world was falling apart, and even then he always came back. He never asked me for anything. He just wanted to know how I was. She closes her eyes for a moment, then whispers, "This town sacrificed a lot just to stay alive. Sometimes people like your father, people like me. Now it's you who carries that weight. Do what you think is right, but if you go in there, don't believe everything he says." The door closes slowly. The lock turns with a dry click. Silence returns to the house, but something in it has changed. Alright, back to the father's house. Oh man, this is gonna be a struggle. Just getting all the way down here probably took like, I don't know, 20 minutes plus. If we just follow this trail, we'll get there. God damn. This is getting hard. Even the music has changed. The creature watches you, but it shows no anger or fear. It simply recognizes you. You came back so quickly, but it doesn't matter. The courier strains to make sense of the sounds coming from the creature. Even if I had found the cure, no one would take it. Not even I could contain it. It's already inside everyone. Resisting is useless. At some point, it reaches everyone. The town stopped fighting and dumped all the responsibility on me. A burden. His eyes stopped looking at the courier and drifted into distant thoughts. I tried. I gave up my life. I devoted every second, no rest, no mourning, just dedication. All of it for nothing. But when night came, they helped me find the right path. My weaknesses, regrets, fears, all of it was devoured, and now, I'm cured. Alright, looks like that's it. I really enjoyed the lore. It's a very intriguing story. It gets you questioning your morals, and I also really liked the atmosphere and ambient music. My only complaint is that some of the rides from one house to another it was pretty devastating. I think just trying to get to the daughter's house might have been the most challenging thing, because when you're riding your bike downwards, the camera angle doesn't change, and the monsters just like they basically appear out of nowhere. You hit one, you hit two, and then you're dead, so you gotta keep restarting. Yeah, that was my only qualm about the game, but yeah, everything else was really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A link to the game will be in the description. Other than that, take it easy.